Hot off the heels of me taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Mixmaster, we finally have the last piece to complete Devastator, the new Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Scavenger. And as you can see, he is 4 of 5. You got Scavenger down there. You got a cool image of him here. Now, this is a figure that some people have actually complained about not liking all that much. But, it is what it is. Come around to the side here, you got the information about Devastator, all that fun stuff. Deluxe Class. You got the image here. Again, we've seen this before with Devastator holding Sludge above the head of the Devastator man. You got the vehicle mode, robot mode right there. All that fun stuff. Cool packaging. Obviously, I love the fact that they are now doing it with the plastic in there so that people don't mess with it. But you still got the hanging tag on there, though. So there's that. But for the packaging on this guy, that is about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. All right. Here we have Scavenger open up and out of his packaging. And this figure gets a lot of hate. And I can understand it. I can see why. I think a lot of it is just kind of like PTSD from this guy killing Prowl. I mean, that's my thought process on it. But I mean, yeah, he's probably the weakest of all the Constructicons that we've gotten. But he's not atrocious. Now, he does suffer from really weird proportions. Like, his arms are really stubby. I mean, I don't know how they really could have done it differently. I mean, there's a lot of extra space in here. Well, I guess they couldn't really do that. To make his, hand come out more or something. I don't know really how they could have done it. In keeping it scaled down and small enough to become the arm for Devastator. But he also has this weird T-shape thing. Well, not even a T-shape. It's kind of like a sideward, like H. I definitely, like I said, I definitely can see the criticisms for him, but I'm okay with I think mostly because he still looks decent. I mean, he obviously, it should be shortened a little bit more, but he's okay. He's not the best. You definitely need him to complete Devastator, but I will say that I think that he is the weakest of them. First gun, he's got this guy molded in this black plastic. You got a little side thing right there. Let's do a size comparison because I have a Constructicon. Constructicon? Let's bring out Mixmaster. Now, Mixmaster is a Voyager figure, obviously, so he's going to be a little bit bigger, but you can see that even though he's a deluxe, the scale works pretty decently with him. All of these guys do, and I am going to do a separate Devastator video. I've shown the ways to kind of make the limbs and everything in all the previous videos, so I'm just going to do a combination video for them, showing you how Devastator looks, and do a kind of review on Devastator himself. Which means I have to go out and go through some storage bins. Luckily, I know where the bins are. I just don't know which one it is because there's a bunch. But I think overall, these guys, this being the last of them, I think that they all turned out extremely well done. I definitely, even though that he's the weakest of them, I definitely think that this set is better than that Combiner Wars set. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that there seems to have been more attention to detail and things like that put into the individual figures as well as Devastator. A lot of times, something like a Combiner, always the figures always kind of suffer a little bit, and the only one that I really think suffers would be Scavenger here. But like I said, I don't think he's terrible. I mean, he's not a Legend class Starscream. That's for damn sure. Although he transforms about as difficultly as he does. Articulation-wise, you can see that the head is on it's a bit of a ball joint. You can move it around. The shoulders here are all on ball joints. I know people complain about that with the price points that they're at, that they want swivels and stuff, but I think the ball joint works perfectly fine. You do have ball joints here at the elbow, so you got the rotation, swivel, all that fun stuff. Interestingly enough, and I see everybody talking about it, it appears like the hands were molded in. It's kind of hard to tell. I can't imagine why it would be black, because there's really not that much black on this guy. My guess would be the very dark purple and then painted to match the rest of them, which is weird, but who knows. He does not rotate at the waist. People have complained about that. That's fairly true. Well, I mean, there's not really much that you can do with that because of the way that the combine mode works. You do have this guy that you can have hang around. You can also rotate this around and have it like hang between his legs, which he did that sometimes, but put it up there, kind of cleans it up a little bit. You do have hips that are on ball joints, so up, down, in and out. You got a swivel there. You have knees that lock, so you have this, and then they lock into place, so he's straight up and down. So some of the dynamic poses that you're going to want to do are going to be a little bit more kind of bent knee to kind of get that to work. You do have ankle tilt, which is nice, and then you do have heel and toe articulation if you want. So there he is. Looks good. Like I said, average to below average, like a 4 or 5. Transformation is super simple. We're going to fold these hands back and in like so. We're going to open this section, which that is nice. I like the silver in there and the Decepticon logo. Fold that down. Fold his head into the cavity. Tuck that back up like so. Then we're going to rotate this. This is going to come back. Well, actually, I guess you could kind of, it doesn't really matter. Just bring that back. This is going to then detach, swivel down. Now this part actually can get a little bit tricky to do, but you got a little tab section here that you line this up and push that in. Problem though is sometimes it doesn't go in all the way, and you have to fiddle with it a little bit. This arm's a little bit trickier. This part has to detach and then bring this piece down, and then you can bring this back up and kind of bring this down and that down at the same time. Push that in, and then push this in. Just like that. And that actually lined up perfectly that time. Point the toes, then you kind of rotate this out and around, and then bring this in, and this will lock in down here and up here. So do that on here as well. There, and there. And then bring this forward. And there you have Scavenger in his vehicle mode, which looks really good. Again, very accurate looking. There are no wheels on it, so he just kind of scrapes. Again, people have complained about that. What are you playing with, cat? It doesn't bother me all that much, because, oh, shit. Just probably would add more to it, but I mean, it's you would have put it on there and it would have looked ugly on. I mean, I guess, well, no, because you couldn't even put it there. But this is his vehicle mode. You know, same basic thing that we've seen with the Constructicons. Really accurate looking, looks really good. You can take his gun if you want to, and you can plug that in there. He's got a scoop here, which you got the hinge. You got a swivel here. You can see that it detaches. It comes detached in the box. You got to plug it in there. You got a hinge right there, and then you got a hinge right there. I feel like that's interesting. So it doesn't rotate here, but you can at least rotate that, which is fairly decent. Combine mode, again, really very simple to do. We're going to detach this, and then this whole section here folds out, And then, I always forget this, but you got this little piece on the inside. Maybe, if I can get it out. Where's it at? There's like a little tab section. It goes like something like that. And then it locks in. Let's see. Is this, I feel like this, there we go. And then this comes around and this collapses. And then this locks in here. Although I can't see what I'm doing. So locks in right there. And then this, you're just gonna tuck this up. This will, I think, lock in or something. This does something. Oh yeah, that's the hand. And then this is gonna go here. And then you rotate that around, and that's where you're gonna connect the arm. So you do have this swivel. So he does technically have a waist swivel. You just can't really use it very well when it's in there. And then this will slide down onto Devastator's arm. So again, very simple in terms of the transformation in both modes for it. This guy is definitely a easy figure to kind of go along with. Doesn't mean he's a bad figure, no. But I think that people, and if anything, he's probably the most like the Combiner Wars Scavenger compared to the other Constructicons. But he's still a good figure. I still like him. I still think that obviously you need him for Devastator, but also just, I mean, in general, he's a decent toy. He's a decent toy. I mean, he's a deluxe figure, so $25 on this guy, 25, 30 bucks. I don't know. Does have a very simplistic transformation, but doesn't bother. Oh, Decepticon logo right there. It is what it is. You know, prices are. It's like gasoline. You can complain about the price, but you still need it. Well, you definitely don't need a Transformer toy, but you know it's plastic crack. So there you go. But there you are, my friends. There's my look at the new Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Scavenger. That completes our look at all the individual Constructicons. Stay tuned, because the next video that I'm going to be doing on these, well, not the next video, but the next video featuring the Constructicons is going to show you Devastator, which you guys have all seen videos on him already. So, again, if you tune in to watch my videos, regardless of that fact, I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. When you do, I do. So every time that you watch the video, the part that sucks about recording on a phone and forgetting to put it in airplane mode is that when people call, it cuts off my recording. But either way, guys, like I said, if you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the video, you should be hitting the thumbs up button. You watch the video, hit the thumbs up button. I notice that kind of stuff. And if you leave me a comment, do it. Do it. Talk to me. Let me know what you guys think of this figure. And I'll read your comment, and I'll give you a like, and I'll even heart it. And the best comment, I'll pin at the top so everybody can see it. But that's it, guys. Thanks again so much for tuning in. Until next time, this is Optibotimus saying, palm in your face. Now, adios, au revoir, and I'll be the same.